Gentlemen, this is North Game, and in this video I'm going to talk about the 3 things that got me such good results in such little time as a beginner day gamer. Okay? First of all, I've already made another video going over my results and going over why I think these are very good results. I have to say this because I have some bullshitters say these are actually very bad results, because they are talking about, I have a 1% approach to lay ratio. Of 1600 girls I've approached, I've only slept with 16 girls. Right? And there are multiple reasons to explain this approach to lay ratio. I've already made that explanation in the other video, so I'm not going to repeat myself. I want to keep this video straight to the point. I think it's the most valuable for you guys. Okay? So, as I posted these results on X, on Twitter, some of you asked me, how? How were you able to do this in 300 days, in between 10 and 11 months? Such a quick progress. That's what I think, at least, right? And I'm going to be fully honest with you guys. Some people in the space, they say, your physical side doesn't matter, or it matters less. What matters the most is game. I don't fully agree with that. Okay, I think your physical side of things, obviously, it's very, very important. It's the first thing that the girl sees about you. So it's important. Now, having said that, I was a virgin 1 year ago with the exact same physique, the exact same muscles, the exact same mouth, eyes, everything about me, my looks. And now, after pretty much 1 year, I fucked plenty of girls. These are just from day game. I fucked other ones from Instagram, other social medias and dating apps. Okay, so yeah, I was a virgin looking the same I look now. So I've summarized the 3 things that got me these results in little time. Okay, the first one is prior preparation, a good starting point. Okay, before I started doing day game on January 2024, before that I've already, was in the personal development space for 4 years pretty much. I started my own company. I had success with that company. That's what allows me to travel doing day game trips now. So when you're starting something, some project of your own, usually it requires certain skills that you need to master, right? And those skills, for example, are sales, one of those. And sales and day game and game in general have similarities to it, right? So I had already a good starting point. Again, talking about prior preparation, I would still include here my gym training. I've been training for 5 years, and I think your presence in terms of muscle, it helps. I'm not a bodybuilder, okay? I have above average muscle mass, but it's not fucking crazy, okay? Now, the second next thing that is, I think, one of the most important that got me these results in such a little time is insane volume of approaching. Okay, again, I've done 1600 approaches in about 300 days. Okay, that's pretty good volume. I was, in my peak, I was averaging a day between 20-25 approaches a day, average on my peak. Okay, most day gamers I've met that were starting out in this journey, they were approaching maximum 5 a day, or maximum 10 a day in some cases, right? Obviously not considering the ones that were not able to approach one single girl because they had so high approach anxiety, okay? But most people approach little girls, like little volume of girls, okay? So I've done insane volume, and that coupled with obsession over game, it's made me progress very, very quick, because I've recorded all of my sets on my Apple Watch. Okay, I've recorded all of them. I have them synchronized with the iPhone and with the MacBook, and I've been listening to all of my sets, making improvements. What should I do better? How is my tonality here? How is my script? By the way, just to add up here, I've been going direct. Okay, I've been approaching directly to the girl. telling her I like her, I find her attractive. You can tell her that in different ways, right? But I've been going direct. The first 30 to 50 approaches I've made on day game were fully indirect. I was telling them about, oh, I have this cousin, I want to buy her some jewelry, and you are a woman, right? You are a girl, so I want you to recommend me what type of jewelry should I buy to her, blah, blah, blah. For me, that's pushy shit. Okay? I didn't like it, got zero results with it, because then it's very unnatural. After 10 minutes of her recommending you jewelry, you just tell her, oh, by the way, I find you attractive. I think that's pussy. I think you should have told her straight away, right? We have to have that masculine energy. So that was just an additional information. I've been doing direct pretty much all of my approaches. I've been doing them direct, okay? And I think you gentlemen should have one only script that you use with every girl. Why do I say this? Okay, and this is in my personal experience. Okay, I think what's the most important thing when you're approaching a girl, in the street, is not what you say, but it's how you say it. It's your eye contact with her. It's how you look at her. It's your body language. Okay, it's everything. It's how you move your hands. What's your voice tonality? All of that is very, very important, right? Now, and this is where most people get this wrong. For you to be able to focus on your eye contact, your body language, your sexual intensity, all of these things, you need to know what you are going to say next. Okay? Because if you don't know what you're going to say next, this is naturally, the girl is talking to you, okay, and you are here, right? This is the girl. And you are, oh fuck, what I'm going to say next. You're not fucking listening to what the girl is telling you because you're in your head. Especially like very rational people like I am, and pretty much all the gamers, all people that are into game are very rational, right? Are always very scientific, they want to, the techniques, all of these things, right? So you're going to be thinking, what the fuck I'm going to say next, right? Which that means you are not thinking on how you are looking at her, on what's your body language. You are not thinking about that because you are thinking about your verbal, right? You're thinking about what you're going to say next. So what I found that has worked for me to improve my body language, my eye contact, all of these things, obviously getting a ton of experience in dates, right? That's a very important thing. But also knowing precisely what I'm going to say to every girl when I'm approaching them in the street. And the only way you have to do that is by having an only script you use to every girl. And this is what works for me, right? Because once you memorize what you're going to say next, you can focus on other things. You can actually be more creative and change the topic. Because you know if you fuck up in this topic, in this new original creative topic, you still have your backup one, your safety net, right? That allows you to focus on the non-verbal, which I think is the fucking most important thing. Now, I'm not saying this is the only way to get good results, okay? Because my wings, people I've met, some of them they go indirect. Some of them they have different stacks, different openings for every girl, and it works for them, right? For me, this is what has worked better. So yeah, guys, this is pretty much the video. Again, prior preparation. I've already had a good starting point. Insane volume. Okay, I've approached a ton of fucking girls, and I'm obsessed over the game, over the approaches, and improved a lot. A ton of tweaks on my dates, a ton of tweaks on my approaches, a ton of tweaks on my last minute resistance handling until I got it right, and I still have a long way to go. Okay, I'm not an expert here. So yeah, gentlemen, hope you found this valuable. Have a amazing fucking day. Bye bye.